Hey guys, another installment of Pocket Parlor here in ComLax, Long Island. I'm Mike Sullivan, this is Connor Wilson. We're going to talk about the material you use to string a traditional. Traditionally, you use cross lace. It's a little softer, it stretches more, a little more adjustment on the break-in. Some guys use, like this one here, this absurd 3-diamond traditional, has sidewall in there, a little less stretch. Guys use bootlace, paracord.
Venetian blind cord.
Yeah.
I've used that before.
Wow,
I didn't even know that existed.
That's MacGyver stuff right there.
I found it in Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting. I mean, you put a photo up on Instagram, and you see this all the time, and somebody's strung a stick with sidewall. And one of the first comments is always some kid saying, "Oh, you idiot, you should have used cross lace." Why?
There's no rule book on
really
what you have to use for material.
Yeah, and I mean, you look back at the old wooden sticks. Sticks that were used for 100, 200, 300 years to play this game, used with, either a leather string.
Some kind of sinew.
Or some type of sinew or a twine. I mean, they were using crazy stuff. And then once you got past that, when my dad was playing, they were using bootlace in their lacrosse sticks.
It was probably the strongest material.
So if you can use bootlace, you can use sidewall. People say it wears out too quickly, blah, blah, blah. I really haven't found that to be true. It's a different feel, and I think it's worth trying out.
Yeah.
Especially for these small diamonds. Because I feel like it really does grip itself really well.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why it's good with, actually, on a side. Like, that's why I like using a gritty sidewall on my sidewall on a traditional. I feel like cross lace or whatever string really grips that well, and it doesn't want to slide around, stuff like that.
You kind of reduce the slippage.
Yeah, exactly.
Which can definitely be an issue as you're breaking the stick.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you're not used to breaking in a traditional. If you're not on top of diamonds moving and stuff like that, you can end up with a stick that was once perfect with a giant diamond in the middle. Everything else is small.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I like the sidewall. I think it gives you a different feel. It's definitely worth trying out. If you're going to string a 5 or a 6 diamond, give it a shot. I think once you get to 7, 8 diamonds, you probably don't want to use it.
Too stiff.
Because it's a little thicker. And
yeah.
Same thing with bootlace and cross lace. When you really get to, paracord, when you really get to a high number of diamonds, the pocket's going to be stiff already. So maybe you don't want to use a stiff string for that.
Yep.
For a low diamond, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, use anything.
Cool. So
I like that we agree on that.
So agreeing is always good. You heard it. Try something new. String it with something weird. Show us pictures. Send them to ComLax. Send them to Lax All-Stars. We want to know. Push the boundaries. See what you can do. See you next time.